Well, hello and welcome back. So today I would like to do some more work on the spring journal. So I hope you're going to enjoy what's going on here. Now, since I was with you last, I have sewn the lace to the inside like a petticoat, as was suggested by a number of people in the comments. I've also sewn my pages in, so we've got a complete journal now. Okay, and we need to set about doing some decorations. So I took one of the greeny yellow dyed papers and made a pocket underneath that lace. I've added a flip out here from a page in a diary. I think, the only other thing I did was, because this seems to be turning into a treasured page journal from the swaps and things that I've received from ladies in that group, I did use their swap project to hide my stitching of the journal. So I'm not going to talk about that too much because obviously it's not really mine. You need to pop over and see what they're doing if you'd like to do that. And I've got another paper with the napkin on as a pocket in the back as well. So that's how the journal's looking. I've been rummaging through everything that I've got, well, not everything, but all my papers, looking for these yellowy spring tones, and I found that in my fairy book, the Song of the Ragwort fairy, so she's lovely, and that's just on an envelope, so that makes a lovely pocket to be glued in. So we've got that. And then this one, the Song of the Yarrow Fairy, again, lovely yellow. So that's going to go in there also. I found a couple of Edith Holden pages that have got beautiful yellow images on them that I thought maybe we could work into some tags. So I put them up there. I took some book pages and turned them into this sort of colour theme collages, and I want to make some journal cards with those. This is the rest of the green and yellow dyed papers. I found this really thick textured yellow paper that somebody has sent to me, so that's going to be awesome. And I found this yellow and white striped tissue paper, so we can use that. There's some more of these collage book pages with these yellowy tones on, so we've got more of those. I found this digital from Artie Mays that's all yellowy and greeny, so that's great. I found this. Now, I remember saving this from a muffin tray. The muffins were in there, but I just think it's a great sort of peephole, so I'd like to try and do something with that. I've got a doily there. These are bits of napkin that have been trimmed off. These are sort of limey coloured butterflies. I also then found these yellowy papers, and I don't know when I did that or where the rest of it is, but that's obviously a gel print there. What else have I got? I've got an insect napkin. Well, that's very sort of springtime, isn't it? And then here I've got these epoxy raised stickers in limey yellow colour. I've got some dragonflies and butterflies in there that have got some yellow in. They're letters. I found this as well. These are like shiny stickers and I've got this. There's more of that Artie Maze kit, and then I found this sort of faux washi that's got that, and I found this beautiful summer picture from that gardening book that I had a while ago. So I thought we'd set about and build on these and give ourselves some more ephemera. So I think what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to take these collage pages and we'll see how we can get on with these. Now, it's funny how you make something and you like it, and then when you look back at it you don't necessarily like it. I find that a lot. So I definitely like this one with those flowers in, and I like this one. So we're going to start with those. I'm going to get my metal ruler out and I'm going to find my scalpel, which of course I can't now find. There it is. Right, so let's have a little look. Now these pages are 6 by 9 and a bit. So if we cut down the middle of the 6, that will give us 3, and standard ACT cards are 3.5 by 2.5, so that's going to be no good. I'm thinking that I want these to be 4, no, 3.5 by, no, okay, I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3.5. So that line there. No, I'm going to go with 3 because I don't want to interfere with those glue lines. So I'm going 3 like that. And then I'm just trying to think about this. I think I want these to be by 4. How does that look as a size? That actually looks quite nice. So let's line this up, put it over a bit, make sure you can see it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cut it off there, like so. Yeah, that's nice. I like that one. And then we've got this odd little bit that we can do something with. And then this one, 4 by 3, wasn't it? So we go four. Five, 3. Yeah. Ah, did you see that? That was silly, wasn't it? Well, that's interesting. And then we'll just trim this one up to 3 where I've gone skew with my blade there. Like that. Okay, so we got 3 there. And then we can get some tags out of this. Now, you know, my standard tag is 3 by 6. And we know that this is exactly 6. So if we cut... It is 6, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if we cut straight down there, that's going to give us a nice 3 by 6, and then we'll do another one. I think we're only going to get 2, but oh no, we might get 3 actually, because it was 9 and a bit, wasn't it? Oh, that's annoying. Right, and then this is now 3 and a bit, you see. So I'll go there and we'll cut it at the 3, like so. So I haven't asked, I do apologise. I trust everyone is happy, safe and well. Everything's going good for you. Now, while we've got the scalpel and the ruler out, shall we look at these? Now, they're excess and they're what we want. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Now, I'm thinking that I want to go there, because that gives me a 3 again. Okay, that's much too long, isn't it? So let's have a look at where we are here. So I think we can maybe cut off there. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm thinking if we maybe cut it there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That sort of looks perfect, doesn't it? Okay. And we can cover that back, that's fine. Can keep that for something else, keep that for something else, and then we're going to do the same here. So I'm going to cut there. Oh, we don't want that bit, do we? So we're going to cut there. And that's an excess for something else. And then we obviously need to clean up this side a little bit. So let's line that up there and get rid of that torn edge. Okay. So the envelopes that I did with the fairies have given us some pockets. The cutting of the collage page has given us some ATCs or journal cards, whatever you'd like to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? We could just do that, couldn't we? We could go 6.5 on that one. Oh, actually, if we go there, that might give us a belly band. What do you think? Let's see how we get on with that. Let's get rid of that before I cut my fingers off. And I think this is going to be an awesome pocket. So we know that our folded A4 page is just under 6. It's 5 3/4. Okay. So if I want a pocket that's about 3.5 deep, if I go there like that, okay, that gives me a 3.5 deep pocket, but I want it to be about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. So if I fold in half an inch either side, that will give me a gusseted pocket. Yeah, so it's slightly over because it's just over, but I do that and then we line it up again, and I do another half an inch. That's going to give me a nice pocket like so. Gusseted pocket. We can put some decoration on the front of there, so we can work with that. But then if I also use this again, I can cut myself from that edge point over 1, 2, 3 inches. That's going to be too far. Come over 1, 2.5 inches. That's going to give me a really nice corner pocket. Nice little corner tuck pocket. And we've got all of this to do something else with. Okay, so we need to set about now looking at what we would like where. So we've got these two first of all. So I think the patterning on there is so lovely that I don't really want to use it. And we've got, look, one that goes to the left and one that goes to the right. So I'm thinking maybe that one would go there, or do we want I'm going to put this one here. So because actually it's only paper to paper, so I'm going to use a glue stick. I was just looking for something to ink on. Could use, no, we won't use that. Where did I put, there's an envelope here where I had a delivery yesterday. So I'm going to use this, and we glue this and get this glued down. And this one is going to sit just on the edge of that page there, like that. And then what I try and do when I've got two of something is now go the other side of the centre. So we don't want to go there because we've got a picture going there already. We'll go here on a plain one and we'll put him there like that. So we'll glue this one up. So what have you all been up to? Are you in the middle of a single project, or are you just crafting in general? Like, oops, my centre of my glues come out. You know, making bunches of ephemera, or I know quite a few of you are busy on this 100-day project, aren't you? So that's that one in there. So then we've got these two pockets. So I think I'm going to put this one in the back here. So I always like to find relatively blank pages to put things on. So we can put this on here. We'll put a little scoop out. Oh, no we won't. That's interesting. The punch doesn't like it, so we're just going to scoop the impression of the punch with the scissors, like so. And then this one, I'm using my Yahoo because this is quite a textured paper, and I'm gluing up that side like that, down this side or up this side, whatever, and then I'm going across the bottom like that, and then that's going to give us our gusseted pocket. We can obviously put some decoration on there. So then this one is going to go to the front. And when I do these ones, I always want it with the opening to the middle. So if anything falls out, it falls into the middle of the book, not out of the book. So we'll pop that one on there as well. It's beautiful. It feels almost like a fabric paper. Beautiful. So then that one is going to sit there like that. And then we've got, whoops, just trying to screw that up. Right, we've got our long one, which is not really long enough for the page, but I feel if we went maybe to the top, or do we just put it in the middle? Ooh. Don't rattle no, Rita. Don't rattle no. Sorry, that's from an old TV programme. Where's the envelope? It's slightly too big for the envelope, so that's not really going to work. I don't know. We're going to leave that because I'm not sure. Right. So now I would like to look at this Artemis set. So The idea here is obviously that these are those specimen cards. So fold it in half like that. I'm going to glue this up. I'm afraid I can't remember if this is a paid for or a freebie from Artie Mays, so you would just have to go and investigate. We'll give that a chance to dry and then we'll cut that out properly. Where's the other one of those? So I'm just working away really, there's no particular new skills or but we're going to do this long one this time rather than that one. No particular new skills or anything, I'm just working away in this journal that I'm starting to love, and whilst there's no reason not to, I do find that odd because usually I favour grungy, as you know, vintage grunge, whereas this is quite bright and modern, so it's a little bit odd, but it is what it is. Okay, so again that'll set up and then we'll cut that out in a minute. Right, so let's have a look at these tags. This one is definitely a tag, so that's going to need some, well, normally it would be coffee dyed, but obviously it's going to be yellowy green dyed paper to the back of it. So oh, that glue's gone, hasn't it? We'll use this one. So now these tags I think are so beautiful in their own right because of them being Edith Holden papers. I'm probably just going to add lace and a button or the like to that. This one I'm going to put on here as a tag. If I end up using it for something else, then it doesn't matter, it's only a piece of yellow dyed paper that's on the back of it. I'd like to say hello to a couple of people that I know have been having a bit of a rough time lately with illness and family issues. I'm not going to mention their names because I don't think that's fair, but you know who you are. There's two ladies in particular that I'm thinking of. You know who you are. I hope everything's, you know, as okay as it can be and you're not suffering too much. Right, that's that, that's that. Now, what have we got going on here with these? So, this one here is a tag, isn't it? And that's a tag, and that's a tag. So they're all going to need to go on a yellow sheet. Oops, that one's hardly yellow. Let's find one that's got yellow or green on it. A bit more colour. Oh, this has got that lovely green vein. I do like that. I don't know if you can see it very well on camera, but it's beautiful. So that one's on there, and this one. So of course, those of you that are in the UK, we've got Mother's Day coming up at the weekend. Do you know if you're doing something special, or if you've got surprises coming? I saw my mum yesterday, so we did the Mother's Day celebrations yesterday. And of course, both of my daughters are now mothers as well, so it's not like when they were little. There we go. So there's 3 there. And what else have I got here? Right, these ones I wanted. I was looking at, where's it gone? This muffin case thing that I showed you. I was looking at this and I was thinking it'd be nice to have the centre cut out, and then, I mean, we've already used butterflies, but maybe we could put flower or something inside there, maybe even a photo. So I've got these 3, and I was just gonna look at my dies for that. Oh, I thought they were just up there. Right, hang on a second, I'll be back. Okay, found it. This is the little beastie that I was looking for. So, I'm thinking, if I move that up there, you can see what I'm doing. I'm basically going to put this down. I'm going to put the die in the centre. Now, if you haven't got a die, obviously you could just cut a square out with a knife or some scissors, but I have got one, and sorry, I know you're jogging and I want to use it. So, and now you see what I've got is this fantastic frame and the centerpiece to use. So I'm just going to quickly run the other 2 through, and then we'll work out what we're going to put in there. Get it central. Just realised I've cut it upside down. What I mean by upside down is that I try to do all my cutting on the one plate, so only one of them is getting messed up, as it were. But I forgot there, and there we go. And just that's, oops, 2 in the same way, and then the 3rd one is there, and we're just gonna do that one as well. Okay, so whoops, 1, 2, and I'll put the big shot and the die down there on the floor. We should be fine because Boo's upstairs. So you see, now I've got a rectangle version of that. So that was quite good, I thought. So we've got the 3 of them, along with the 3 cutouts No, it does go that way. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so these three I thought would be nice to make into little tags, like dangly tags, rather than the ones that we've, you know, the big tags. So if we fussy cut out some of these butterflies from Andrea, and so you put the greeny one on the yellow, that yellowy one on there, and then this different yellowy one on there. They're all the same but different. And then this one, we've got one of these ID notes, could maybe go with that one. Okay, and then we've got some of this artificial washi tape that could go maybe with that one. And then we've got this tissue paper, so maybe some of this could go on that one. Yeah, so that's what we do with them. So let's fussy cut out this quite quickly. Still very, very windy and rainy here. I don't know if the weather's picked up at all with you guys, but when I drove to my mother's yesterday, the car was literally blowing all over the road. It's quite scary in some places. Okay, I won't do all of these because, you know, once you've done one, and you all know how to fussy cut and stick things down, so, you know, that's not major, is it? So we'll just do this one. I'll set these to the side to do later when I've turned the camera off. Take my glue. Actually, I don't need glue because this is a label. Duh. Just remembered. I printed these on labels. I think we're going to go that side. Like that. This one, where's my glue book gone? My glue envelope. Just put some glue on this one. It's a bit difficult actually on these padded books, but there you go. Stick his head back up, and that's going to sit there, but I feel like I need something else underneath him, so because I don't want to use actual book page, but we've got these bits of Edith Holden snipped off of here. Or actually, what about a piece of doily? You can tell I'm riding by the seat of my pants as usual. Pick that up, put that down, stick that over the top, and then I can pull that little bit off and offer some glue under there for that doily. Okay, then we've got these lovely little tags. If we put some more of this paper on here, they can be either just stuck in or paper clipped in, or stuck into a pocket, and then they can be written on the back because they've got this plain but interestingly dyed paper on the back. So that's what I'm going to do with them. I need a lid for my glue. Right, let's trim out. Bring my actual journal back in. Let's trim out these. So this one, just fussy cut around those corners. And again, these can be paper clipped in or put into a pocket, you see, like that. And if you've got an odd little bit there where it's slightly offline, you can just trim that like so. And then it's a pretend see-through, isn't it? You could actually cut them out and put some cellophane in if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. So as it's open on this page here, I'm just going to clip that in there. Let's find another random page for the long one. I'm just making the book a little bit more interesting by adding things to our pages. And I might get the sewing machine out and sew some pieces together to make like scrappy embellishments, and then I'll be able to show you those next time when so just check on the back to make sure it was level. You haven't really got any white showing. You've rounded the corners nicely. Okay, paper clip. Again, if I was doing a grungy book, I would be inking around those edges, etc. Now, don't want to damage these because we want those. But we can run our scissors down the side of these. As usual, I don't know where my corner cutting card is. That's that one. But I do often like them square. That's my new like. So, in our envelope of goodies that was sent, we've still got some buttons, obviously. So there's a button. Oh, and there's a lovely piece of solid white ribbon. So I think I'm going to take a bit of doily, like so. Probably going to put my doily there. My ribbon will go at the top, My button will go on there. So we'll cut this ribbon I'm just thinking, use my pinking shears, get a nice angle on there. We will use some fabric glue. We'll just put some fabric glue there. Put that on there like that. We'll put a little bit on the back. Flip that over like so. So we've got this lovely, and then we can put our bow, goodness me, I've forgotten all signs of the English language, can you tell? I'm just thinking I might pop that off, put that on there, and then we can put our button on top. That'll be quite pretty, won't it? I know we lose the flower that side, but we've got one here and one here. And then I'm just going to put a little blob there. And I'm going to stick my button on there. So there's tag number 1. This one, we don't obviously want to do the same, do we? So I think this one, what we'll do is we'll just cut our corners off and punch a hole in it. Right, now I had a piece here, this piece, so that's going to become my new corner card for today, just because it's here and I can. Okay, so that's that one. And then we're going to punch a hole in it, if I can see a hole puncher, which I probably can't. No, that's a hammer. There we go. So we'll punch a hole in that. So that's tag number 2. And then here we've got this lovely little one that's got the angled corners. That's the centre of our viewer. So see it again. Beautiful little card, come right on the back there, or we could put a hole in it, put it on a string. These are obviously just standard tags that we make all the time, so then we need to look at ways to decorate these. There you go. So again, we can make that interesting with all sorts of things. So that's them. And now obviously we've got these. Now, this would actually fit on there. It's got the same paper, so that also makes that extra interesting. And what we could do is, what have I, oh, that's too big. If we had a really thin tag, that would, maybe not, it's a bit too narrow. But, for example, you see, that would frame that, look, beautiful. So what I need to do now is I need to find more of our summer flowers. So what did we have over here? Right. Well, look, we've got these beautiful looking pears. So look at that. We can go like that, and we've got that beautiful looking pear under there. So, to glue up the back of this, like so, and then we'll offer it where we want it. I want it there because I want to see the open pear, the closed pear, and the blossoms like that. And then we can just trim around that, and that's another interesting piece to go in our journal. I'm just trimming it all around like that. And again, if you want to write on it, well, actually we've got lines on there, so that would be fine. We could leave that as it was, or obviously we can make it into another tag. So that's good. We'll put that over with our done ones. And then we've got two more of these, haven't we? So we could do that one. That's a bit orangey rather than green, rather than yellow, and it is a bit poppied. So I sort of got to have it if it's poppies, haven't I? Look at that. That's beautiful. So again, I'm going to do exactly the same, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to put papers on the back or whether I'm going to have to put paper on the back of this one because I've offset this paper because of the image that I wanted coming through the window. There you go. It's just, I think it's just beautiful. So obviously we're going to have to cover that because you can see that's offset. So I'll have to finish that one off. But then what have we got for our last one? We got this one. Oh, I think it goes up there, like so. So we use that one. So that's what we've ended up using those pictures for. And that's what I think when you're doing something like this, whenever you start a new journal, you need to collate together all the things that you have that are the same colourway that can be combined to make all your ephemera. There you go. That's that one. So, we've got a bit of mess going on here. But what have we done today? Well, we did our butterflies and we got them put in. There's another one at the back there. Okay. we also made our pockets, so we could put that in our pocket and we could put that in our pocket, and then we've got a pocket at the front. Where's the front pocket gone? There. So that one can go in there, and maybe that one. Obviously we need to decorate up the pockets, but we've also got these two. That obviously needs finishing off. And then we've got the other two of those, plus these. I mean, you know, we've got lots. So I hope you found some joy and inspiration in today. Feeling nice and summery with all these bright spring colours going on. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.